central Iowa some pop-up showers, John.
We are seeing some of those. Yeah, Nicole, right now as we look out over the state, we're seeing some sky cams showing some clearing in the metro, seeing some more cloud cover further north, even some rainfall even over Marshalltown. And right now you can see that light rain from our Algona sky cam, even collecting on the camera lens. Some wet roads that direction as well. It's going to be fairly light that direction in Kossuth County, because look at this. As we look at satellite and radar, it's just the western tip of the rain showers that are starting to reinvigorate for this morning. We're seeing that just over to the south and southeastern tip of Kossuth County, and further off to the east from there. That's pretty much where we're seeing the majority of the light rainfall. No thunder, no lightning associated with this, but notice it's just the northern edge of this really big system. A lot of commotion further south. Of course, we've been hearing about those stronger storms that passed over the southern half of the state. A lot of damage as we continue with even a better chance for some more strong storms later this afternoon for the areas showing in the shade of orange, that enhanced region. But further to the north, back closer to home, seeing the shade of green over us, that's going to be that 1 out of 5 chance for severe weather for us. So it's that lowest end of it, not going to be completely ruled out, but it's not a great shot for Iowa. And thankful for that, because we don't need to see any more severe weather. We've had plenty of that recently. As far as when we go through the rest of this morning, those showers still trying to hold on to the northern portion of the state. Not going to have a great shot at that lasting too long before more storms actually start to shoot up further west of I-35. We're going to have a little bit more of that warming throughout the day, lead to a little bit more instability, and by 3 o'clock we'll see a little bit more action on the radar. Everything's going to be traveling south at this point. This is on the back end, the tail end of this system. We have more of that northwesterly flow, and as they go through the rest of the afternoon, they are going to build up some steam and build in intensity, but closer to the southern border. So Lamoni, Decatur County, and surrounding counties could be looking at a little bit more of the stronger storms. A chance for some severe weather, but not a great shot as those really move out deeper into the evening. Overnight, we're fine. We're going to be waking up Monday, Memorial Day, mostly sunny across the state, with some clouds moving back in, mainly for the northern half of the state. In the northeastern region, we're going to see a little bit more of that rainfall and storm chances. So that's what you can expect and where as we get deeper into the afternoon. Evening, still a little spotty. It's going to be mostly isolated stuff. But then going into the remainder of Monday, later evening and overnight, we're going to dry things out, and that is something that will be staying with us. Some dry and sunny weather. Mid-70s for today. Some isolated storms, not a lot of chances as we talk about the entire state. That'll be mainly to the south. And then for tonight, those temperatures drop down to the mid-50s. The storm chances will become partly cloudy. We'll look at another chance as we get into Memorial Day Monday, but mainly in the afternoon, evening, mainly to the northeast. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we got sunshine, dry weather to enjoy, finally a good stretch of it before storm chances return come Friday and as we start off your weekend.